Hey, hello, y'all. This is Julian Rico. Welcome to Week 11 NFL Update. So, with Monday Night Football wrapped up yesterday, let's get to these updates. Let's start on Thursday night with the Eagles winning a 26-18 over the Commanders. Saquon Barkley, 26 carries, 146 rushing yards, 2 touchdowns on the ground, as the Eagles will remain first place in the NFC East, 8-2 record, while for the Commanders, back-to-back losses as the Commanders will go to 7-4. Let's go to the Sunday games. The Raiders fall to the Dolphins 34-19. Tua Tagovailoa 28 out of 36, 288 passing yards, 3 touchdowns as the Dolphins in a 2-game winning streak going to 4-6. Raiders on the other hand falling to 2-8, and yeah, their offense is not going well, so things could change in Las Vegas. So we'll see what happens there. How about interim head coach Pete Rizzo going 2-0 as interim head coach as the Saints beat the Browns 35-14. Taysom Hill went for 7 carries, 138 rushing yards, and 3 rushing touchdowns as the Saints go to 4-7. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they get a short week on Thursday night with a 2-8 record against the Steelers. The Colts made the announcement of getting Anthony Richardson. They will make him as a starter. And they beat the Jets 28-27. Anthony Richardson 20-30, 272 passing yards, a touchdown in the air and a ground game-winning 2 rushing touchdowns as the Colts go to 5-6 and keep their playoff hopes alive. While for the Jets, announced the big news: they fire Joe Douglas today, and now it's a rebuilt Jets team. So it's time for a new era in New York next season, and they go to 3-8. A lot of cautions on the Titans and the referees. Brian Callahan frustrated with the refs as the Titans fall to the Minnesota Vikings 23-18. Sam Darnold 20 out of 32, 246 passing yards and 2 touchdowns on the air and a rushing touchdown as the Vikings try to keep up with the Lions with an 8-2 record, while the Titans fall to 2-8. How about this game between the Packers and the Bears? So my score was going to be 30-17. Then I got somebody 28-24. We have a 20-19 Packers win. A blocked game-winning field goal was blocked, and the Packers survive. Christian Watson, 4 receptions, 150 receiving yards, lead the Packers to a win as they go to 7-3 and get ready for their big game against the 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Bears, a lot of improvement. I like to see what Thomas Brown and his offense is doing. Really good job. Kept it close, but now they got to go to take on the Minnesota Vikings, in which that will be Caleb Williams' big challenge against Brian Flores' defense. So we'll see how that will go out in Week 12. The Lions hammering the Jaguars 52-6 over the Jaguars. Jared Goff 24 out of 29, 412 passing yards and 4 touchdowns. Everybody had it. Amon-Ra St went 2 touchdowns. Jameson Williamson touchdown. Gibbs had a touchdown, so the Lions having a party. So they go to 9-1. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they fall to 2-9, and they are in that position of a number 1 overall pick for the 3rd time in the last 5 years. So, Jaguars fans, it sounds like Travis Hunter is coming to Jacksonville. The Rams get a huge win in Foxborough as they beat the Patriots 28-22. Matthew Stafford, 18 out of 27, 295 passing yards, and 4 touchdowns. 2 of them went for Puka Nacua. One of them was Cooper Kupp. and the other one we probably sure it was a tight end. But the Rams go to 5-5 and keeping an NFC West title race alive and playoff hopes alive. While for the Patriots, the season for them has been incredible. They go to 3-8. They fall to 3-8, and we'll see where they go when they I believe in taking on the. Actually, they get a bye week at this point, so that will be good for the Patriots. The rivalry game. How about the Steelers able to get a win with field goals, 18-16 over the Ravens? Patrick Queen, the former Ravens linebacker, 10 total tackles, 3 solo tackles, 1 tackle for loss, 1 forced fumble, and 1 fumble recovered as the Steelers remain first place in the AFC North, with a 8-2 record, and they get a short week against the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Cleveland Browns, while for the Ravens, they get a Monday night game in LA to take on Jim Harbaugh and the Chargers, which that's going to be a fun game to watch before Thanksgiving games. All right, Seattle pulling up an upset win over the San Francisco 49ers. Geno Smith running it for the game-winning touchdown, but it was also their defense getting some good stop against that 49ers offense. Devin Witherspoon, 8 total tackles, 3 solo tackles, and 3 pass defenses as both teams will go 5-5, while the 49ers will have to travel to Green Bay to take on the Packers. Seattle will play against the first-place Arizona Cardinals, who are coming off rested from the bye. You want to talk about upsets? This was a dominant win over the Falcons. The Broncos dominate the Falcons 38-6. Bo Nix, 28 out of 33, 307 passing yards, 4 touchdowns as the Broncos go to 6-5 and they keep that 7th seed in the playoffs, hopes alive. Falcons, on the other hand, they get a bye week, so they should be getting their players healthy with a 6-5 record. All right, the game of the week turned to be Josh Allen making the play of the game against the Kansas City Chiefs, 21-30 win. But it was also Terron Bernard who had a big day against that Chiefs offense. 8 total tackles, 3 solo tackles, 1 sack, 1 tackle for loss, 1 pass defense, 1 QB hit, 1 pick. Let me tell you, that game, I saw this game, and the Bills find a way to control the game and do not have anything to worry about against Mahomes' offense. They picked him off twice, and they did stop Travis Kelce, which that was been their priority for this whole game. And so for that, the Chiefs fall to 9-1, and they will be coming in Charlotte to take on my Panthers. While for the Bills, they go for a bye week, and they will hope to root my Panthers to pull off the upset and have them or the Steelers to go to the number 1 seed in the AFC. So we'll see how it goes, but I don't know. I don't feel confident about my team against the Chiefs. All right, let's keep going. Sunday Night Football came really close. It was a 24-6, and then all of a sudden, the Bengals make a comeback, but fall short to the Chargers, 27-34. Ladd McConkey, 6 receptions, 123 passing yards, 9 targets. He was been targeted, 20.5 average on the air. Ladd McConkey, shout out to him, Georgia Bulldog, go Dogs. Woo, woo, woo. As the Chargers go to 7-3, and they will take on the Ravens on Monday Night Football. While for the Bengals, it's their playoff chances still alive, and it's Zach Taylor going to keep his job. All eyes on the Bengals with a 4-7 record. And then finally, let's go to the Texas Showdown, where the Houston Texans get their first win against Dallas in Jerry's World, 34-10. Joe Mixon, 20 carries, 109 rushing yards, and 3 touchdowns, and he averaged 5.5 yards on the ground as the Texans end a 2-game losing streak, go to 7-4, while the Cowboys fans, I'll tell you this, Deion Sanders said he is not going anywhere. So he is not going to be the head coach of the Cowboys. So you can stop putting these rumors of he's going to Dallas. I cannot wait. Stop it. Just stop it. Cowboys go to 3-7, and they take on the Commanders in a must-win game for the Cowboys. This week, I went 8-6. Not too bad. I think this is the first time we are not over 10 plus. So too shabby. Overall record 166. So thumbs up for that. Sorry about that. Shout out to Michelle White who subscribed to my channel. Congratulations. She's my 51st subscriber. Congratulations. Welcome to my channel. And you should join my channel. All you got to do is just hit that subscribe button on the bottom of your screen. Hit that like button and hit that notification button for more sports news. We'll see you guys in the next one. Adios.